Hi,
Yeah, hi Manisha.
could you please open your PPT?
Okay, then. Here it is my PPT.
Yeah.
Okay. Today's my topic is attribute dimension. This attribute dimension is a special type of dimension which is used to help the real-time working of the FCCS. And we are going to see one by one. First one is where we are use the attribute dimension. We will see in the following artifacts. Those are data forms, runtime prompts, business rules, and smart views. And coming to first one, here asking that how we can create attribute dimensions. Okay, and what is an attribute dimension in general, and can you give me an example in a WhatsApp? Okay, it is in the example of Amazon app means generally in Amazon app we are searching as departments like electronics or home needs like that we are defining the some things. So that kind of attribute we are using in Amazon. And second one is can you explain me what is the differences between the standard and okay, these standard dimensions are derived in any dimensions like sparse and dense, whereas attribute dimensions are can derived in only sparse only. And we can define the parents and child at any level in the attribute dimension. Sorry, any level in the standard dimension, whereas in attribute dimension we can define the parent members at top generation 1, and remaining uh, childs are we are taking which is level 0 members. And can you, which case do you prefer attribute dimensions over standard dimensions? Okay, for example, if I in my product has 5-6 items with different places. For example, I want to see my product with a particular location which is related to Singapore or USA. I want to see the particular product at a particular location. To that process, I will use the attribute dimension. And can we assign attribute dimension to dense or sparse? Yes, we can assign to sparse only. And can you show me how to create attribute dimension? And can you show me how to assign the dimension to standards of dimensions? Okay. I'm going to application. So under the create and manage, we have dimensions. Yeah. If, for example, if I want to create the attribute dimension for entity, yeah. So right now I'm taking as this name as region. Under region, I am taking the data type as text. Here we have 4 type of data types: text, data, boolean, or numeric. Currently, I am taking text. Yeah. Under this, if you want to create any child, you can create. For example, I'm taking USA. Yeah, first one is USA. Similarly, I'm creating 2 more. And this one is yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I want to take Europe. And next one is Canada. And I'm going to create 2 more. Those are APSA and Africa. Okay, this 4 is enough. I'm going to save it. It is going to save directly, then I close it. Yeah. So now I want to assign these attribute dimensions to particular entities. I think, for example, I'm taking to en05 under en01. Yeah, currently we don't have, right? Okay. So currently I'm taking en04 to the attribute dimension. Yeah. One more point here. If you have any attribute dimension to this particular dimension, then only you will able to see these attribute values, or else if you not see this attribute value, under attribute value we are going to give the values. Currently I'm giving, yeah, for example I'm giving USA and Euro. It is taking only one, sorry. For one level 01, only one attribute dimension. This is the way we can assign the attribute dimensions to standard dimensions. After that, okay, now we are going to see these attribute dimensions in data forms, and in those if you want to see that, can you show me how to use attribute dimensions in the dimension form in the page? Okay, drop down and show me how to standard dimension members are filtered. Okay, and use any of the existing attribute dimensions. If not, okay. So if you have any attribute dimensions, we can use that. If you don't have any attribute dimensions, you want to use these values. So currently we have some dimensions. So I'm using the dimensions. Yeah, okay, done. I'm going to forms. Uh, Currently I don't have any standard one. I'm going to one predefined one. For example, I'm going to validate rules. Override rates. Okay. In those layout, yeah, see we have two attributes. Those are console and region. So currently I'm taking region to page. Yeah, okay. Here I'm taking the values which we created there. Currently I'm giving to US here. Click on OK. This is the way we can give in page. I'm going to POV. Oh, sorry, I'm going to preview to show it. It is still loading. Okay. For my convenience, I'm going to create a new form. Okay. Yeah, under forms. Click on going to create data. In those data, I am going to create a new one. It is going to open it here, and I think I'm going the name as attribute. And in layout, I'm going to take account to rows and entity to columns. Yeah, remaining currency data source to page, consolidation to page. Yeah, okay, it is enough. I'm going to give the one by one values. Currently I'm giving January period, and my year is FY21. and my scenario is actual. Then my view is periodic, and then my currency is entity currency. After that my moment is currently I'm taking no moment. Under total moments we have no moments. After that intercompany I'm going to no intercompany. And multi-gap as local gap. Multi-gap as local. And going to product is currently I have products, but I'm taking no product. Similarly, I'm taking in page. Under data source, I'm taking data input. Similarly, for consolidation, I'm taking input total, sorry, entity input. And this is my, yeah, okay, this is my attribute dimension. Currently, I'm taking 2 columns. Okay. Under accounts, I'm going to take a few accounts. Those are 1300, right? Okay. Under columns, I'm going to take current accounts. And okay, under entity, I'm going to take under total geography, have segments. Under segments, I'm going to en01. Under that, I'm going to take en01 underscore 01, and that represents the USA. Okay, I think it is France. Click on OK. So here I am the up to now we see the standard dimensions, and now I'm going to take attribute dimension. So I'm taking USA. Okay, under preview we see that yeah, if you see that this is the USC, this represents the attribute dimension, and en01 underscore 01 France is the standard dimension. Similarly, we are taking this attribute dimension to rows. Yeah, under preview we see the row. Yeah, if you see the row, so this is the way we can give the attribute dimensions. And similarly, as rows and columns, this attribute dimension we are going to take in page or POV also. So for this one, I'm going to take some business rules. Those are consolidation and translate. And translate. Okay, click on save. This is the way we can see the attribute dimensions in data forms. And after that, he is asking, okay, if I'm missing the add 0 mem standard dimension enable to, can you show me how to standard shared members are reflected in the attribute members? Okay, I show it before. And can you show me attribute dimensions in POV? Okay, so I missed the one thing. I will show it in POV. He is asking that. under layout, you want to see the attribute dimension in POV. Okay, under preview, and existing one. Yeah, this is the one, the attribute dimension. So this is the way we can give the attribute dimensions in the forms. Then can you move the attribute dimension to rows and columns? Okay, we completed that. Then we are going to use the attribute dimensions in RTPs. Okay, can you show me, can we use as an attribute dimension or attribute dimension numbers in the RTPs? Yes, we can use it. If yes, can you show me how to assign the reason? Okay, under create and manage, we have rules card. Under rules, we have, yeah, variable designer. In those we have RTP forms. It's going to take a new tab. It's loading. Yeah, okay. Under actions, we have variable designer. Under variable designer, we are going to take RTPs. Currently I am taking it to application level. Yeah, okay. Okay, for the variable designer we are going to global, by because it is, I want to use it for some other times, so that's why I'm taking globally. I'm going to create new one, and its name is RTP underscore attribute. And I'm going to, okay, I'm going to type as a member. Yeah, in the after the taking as a member, you can select the dimension type. Now I'm taking entity. Okay, the one point I forgot. If you do any changes in the metadata, that the mandatory thing is to refresh database, or else it won't be reflected in the all application. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, after 15 seconds. We are going to see further steps. And can you show me only a few attribute dimensions limited using the RTPs? Okay. Use only APAC and Euro and the above tip. Okay. You want to take APAC and Euro. So we are no problem. We can take it. Yeah, it will take 1 more minute. After refreshing the database, whatever the attributes or metadata you can edit it, that will be stick with the application, or else it won't be stick with application. Yeah, uh, 34 steps are completed, remaining 3% is 3 steps are remaining. I'm going to refresh. If you want to run it in background, you can just click on it. Okay. I'm going to open it. Then we are going to add the application rules in cube level. Why? Because this attribute dimension is applicable for only applied at the dimension level only. Yeah. It will take 1 more minute, I think. Yeah, okay. Currently I'm going to okay. Application level also you can create RTP. And console. This my console is my cube. If under the console we have the business rules. These rules predefined one, which means it is start with FCC underscore. This represents the uh, application created. Yeah, still it is taking some time. I think I will see it in jobs. Under application we have jobs card. There you can able to see. Okay, still it is in processing. Yeah. Okay, it is also not completed. I think it will take 1 more minute. Yeah, it is completed. Okay, and I'm going to new. Under system view we have variable designer. In those variable designer I'm going to take it as globally. Currently I'm taking console level. Console level is new one. It says IP attribute and my type is member. If you see the attributes which is defined application level, so I'm going to take my region. Okay, no issues. Yeah, in those I'm going to take USA. If you click on that tab, then you can able to see the functions. Currently I'm taking USA and this also USA. But because I'm taking, this is my attribute limit, and here I'm going to give please enter current entity. I'm going to save it. This is saved successfully. This is the way we can give our attribute values for the business rules. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, okay. After that we are going to see the attribute dimensions in business rules. And can you show me how many functions are available under the attribute dimension business? Okay, use technical threads. And can you show me at least 2 functions for the business rules? Okay, you want to show the 2 rules. Under system view we have under console I'm going to create a new rule. Yeah, here I'm taking a new one. New object. If include and type is rule, and its name is RTP attribute. So I'm going to short it as RTP at. It is saved. So in those RTP at, we are going to give the RTP forms which we created there. It is going to load in, and this is the way we can give the new business rules. After opening these business rule, we are going to script that to take which one it is. Okay, under this I'm giving this is my attribute which we sorry RTP which we created with the attributes. Then I'm going to save it. Still it is loading. After saving that, we are going to validate and deploy these rules. These rules will be reflected in the rules card at the home page. There we can select our attribute and going to launch it. Yeah, still it is loading to save the attribute. Yeah, okay, it is saved. Now I'm going to deploy these rule. First it is validate this. I'm going to deploy this rule. After deploying this rule, we are see it in rules card. Okay. After that, create an output sheet on a smart view. Okay. And create a business rule with attribute functions. Okay. And attribute executive. Okay, we are executing the business rule. Can you show me the result of output in the sheet created? Okay. After we are completing the business rule, we are going for a smart view. Yeah, it says that the deployment is successful. Under rules card, yeah, we have this rule. So here we are. This is my attribute value. Then I'm going to launch. If you I want to launch, I can go into launch it. Then coming to smart view. Okay. What he's saying, can you show me how to insert the attribute value in your smart view? Okay. And can you show me reason what is the attribute dimension? Okay. Report. Okay. You want to show it in report? Okay. In Excel we are going to see it. Yeah. Under smart view we have panel to give these credentials. Okay, going to home to take a connection. Under protection I want private connection, going to a smart view. There you are giving your credentials. So I'm giving my credential, and for okay, TP data, right. I'm going to ad hoc analysis. Yeah. So if I want to add this region inside, okay. Then I'm going to refresh it. Click on enter. I'm going to refresh it. Yeah, this is the way we can see the attributes in a smart view. And here random member. Okay, we are also completed this. And and the end of the this presentation, I'm going to conclude that in this topic I have in this topic I have concluded to show us the usage of attribute dimensions in the following artifacts. Those are data forms, RTPs, business rules, and smart view. And thank you. Manisha, over to you. Hello,
Yeah,
Manisha.
Simoni, thank you. You can leave now, Simoni.
Okay, Manisha.